Arielle and welcome back to my channel. Before I jump into my vlog, I know that a lot of you are probably just here to hear my PCT update. So if that is you, I will put a timestamp down below in the description so you can just jump right to that information. However, with that being said, by jumping forward, you're gonna miss like a full day of vlogging. Today went out on a ski touring adventure with my dog. She got some exercise. She's so cute that that's like worth watching in itself. And then we also went to the grocery store today, which is generally not super exciting, but during this whole coronavirus thing, I actually found the grocery store to be a much more interesting experience than usual. So without further ado, I'm gonna jump into the vlog. All right, so as you can see, Tabor has an insane amount of energy right now. She is mini Aussie, and those are just like super high energy breeds. And normally we get her outside to do something every single day, but with the whole like isolation type social distancing life, things definitely have gotten a little bit trickier. I do feel really grateful that we live in a small mountain town because we still have access to some outdoor spaces where we can really easily, you know, keep like social distance and all of that, and like literally drive 1-2 miles from our house so we can really stay local. But yeah, yesterday we didn't get out of the house. We just kind of stayed in and laid low, and she is crazy now. So we're gonna go take her out. We're just gonna skin up one of our local resorts, keep it super safe, super mellow, hopefully wear her out a little bit. And we haven't been to the grocery store in almost 10 days. So if timing works out, then the plan will also be to go to the grocery store. So yeah, we'll see. I've only used a quarter tank of gas in 10 days, which is kind of crazy. So we've been skinning for about like 45 minutes now, and honestly it's so hot outside, so I found some shade and I'm taking a little rest. But yeah, pretty much just us out here. I mean, there's no one there. We passed one couple, obviously from a safe distance, but we were really intentional about where we came skinning today. Even in our small town, there are like definitely some areas that are more popular than others, and we're really trying to, yeah, like go to places that are going to be less crowded, so there's less need to worry about social distancing because you're really not passing anyone. So it's nice to be outside. Tabor's been running around like a mad woman, so hopefully after this she will be a little bit more chill with all the indoor time that we have after. We just got to the bottom and look what's down here. An ambulance, looks like it's waiting for someone. I feel like this is a really great opportunity to talk about the fact that like it's really, really important if you're going to be outside recreating that you are responsible, that you're not getting hurt and putting any extra like pressure on the healthcare system right now. I mean, I talked about it a lot in my how to responsibly recreate outdoors YouTube video from last week, which was technically an IGTV, but I just shared it on here because a lot of people asked me to. But it's a privilege to be able to go out of our house right now. There's so many other countries in the world that don't have that privilege right now. And it breaks my heart to see, actually, truth be told, it kind of makes me angry to see how many people are just like, have blatant disregard for social distancing, are like putting themselves in dangerous situations. Like, it's just, I don't know. I've seen this meme. I feel like you guys probably have seen it, but it's like, I feel like we keep getting recess taken away because 2 or 3 people like can't play by the rules. It's just so important that we play by the rules right now. And I feel so lucky to be out here. Oh, here's a snowmobile. I'm sure you guys couldn't tell from that video, but it was a little kid. And listen, I know I'm kind of on a rant right now, like stuff happens, but I feel really grateful to have this privilege to go outside and keep my distance away from other humans. And I'd be really sad if it got taken away because people like were being irresponsible. You ready to go, Tabes? Eat tie-tie. I am happy to report, I guess it doesn't look like it if you look that direction. Oh, well, that's because that's paper products. But besides like toilet paper and stuff, the store seems to be like pretty much fully stocked again. Like all of our essentials are actually here this time, which is awesome. Not gonna lie, grocery shopping was like kind of a strange experience. I mean, luckily all the fresh stuff was filled in, which is really cool. It made it super easy. But when I was shopping for the fresh stuff, I felt like every time I touched a vegetable or a fruit, like I felt like I had to buy it. And if I didn't buy it, I thought about all the other people that like maybe touched it and didn't buy it. And you know, don't like listen to me and think like, oh, I'm like so scared that I'm gonna get super sick. Truthfully, I have a pretty strong immune system and I'm young. I think overall I would probably be okay, even if it rocked me pretty good. But I think about everybody else and I think about like how quickly this is spreading, and I don't know. Luckily we got enough stuff to feed ourselves for hopefully the next week, maybe a little longer, but it's crazy how much this has affected like just normal things that we would do, you know?
I still eat pizza.
Sam's one normalcy right now is like getting pizza, although it came individually boxed because they don't want people serving themselves, and so it's like it's crazy how much more like single use things are having to be used, which is, it's kind of like heartbreaking when you give a shit about the environment like we do. So all right, so it's now a few hours later. We got home from the grocery store, and then I taught a virtual yoga class. It's actually the 3rd one I've taught this week, and it's been really fun. It's like got me to start to learn more of the back end stuff on my website and like some like technical stuff that I never really thought I had the ability to learn. So I feel like I'm definitely getting some new skills out of being in this quarantine life. Maybe quarantine's not the best word, but like doing the whole isolation thing and social distancing. Well, I guess I should just get into the whole conversation for today, which is about the PCT. And truth be told, like the short answer to like, am I still hiking the PCT this summer is maybe, but not now, not right now, that's for sure. So my start date is more than a month away at this point, which means that there is technically still some hope for me. So I'm still kind of doing all of the things I would to prepare, have like a lot of my food. Actually, behind me over there, that is some of my backpacking food. Wild Zora is this really awesome company that does freeze-dried backpacking food, and so they sent me some really cool things to bring on the trail with me. So I am still like doing a lot of the prep and everything. I'm still like trying to get out and be active, especially in things that will help me for hiking. However, if what's happening or what's happened in China and what's happened in a lot of Europe is any indication for what's to come here in the US, truth be told, I don't know. I mean, like I said, my start date is more than a month away, and I feel like realistically, I would have to start before the end of May to even have a chance at finishing the PCT in one through hike. And like, I don't know, it's so hard for me because I know that like I could just go do a section, but I've always dreamed of doing the whole thing. And so it's kind of just this wait and see at this point. If I miss my start date, there are ways to basically at mile 1000 and something, no matter what day your start date is, your permit is valid. So in order to do the first 1,000 miles with a new start date, there are some hoops you can jump through to get some individual permits. I have not really like looked into or started that process yet, so it's really hard to say if that's even a possibility. But basically, if there's any way for me to hike the PCT this summer, I will. If you didn't get a chance to watch my video from last week, it was actually an IGTV video that I just shared over here, so it hasn't really like circulated as much as other videos. But basically, like the main reason it's really, I think, I don't know, selfish to be out hiking the PCT right now is because even though, like I said earlier, I'm healthy, my immune system is strong, this virus probably wouldn't rock me very much. Or even if it did, I would recover. Like it's probably not going to kill me. There are so many people out there with compromised immune systems or older, and I don't want to be the person who puts them at risk. And I know a lot of people are like, well, you're in the woods. Isn't that the best place to be? Tons of social distancing. The issue isn't when you're in the woods. The issue is the fact that you're going from town to town to town. And these are small towns, like they're rural, they don't have big hospitals, they don't have the infrastructure to handle a big outbreak. And so and the fact that like you have a potentially 14-day incubation period for this thing, like you could go through 4 towns before even realizing you're sick, and you could have left your mark on all those towns. And you know, I just personally, I couldn't do it. It wouldn't feel right to me, and I don't, you know, like I don't want to like truthfully, hiking the PCT is a selfish thing anyways. Like I'm doing it for myself, like taking time away from my family, from my dog. Like it's a selfish enough thing to begin with, and then to have, you know, like in a year like this, to have no disregard for the effect that would have on other people. I just can't stand behind it. So as of right now, like if things are still like they are right now, a month from now, then, you know, I'll have to start really thinking about what my options are and what's next for me. And if it doesn't look like I could start the trail before the end of May, then I don't know, I might look into doing another shorter long distance hike, like maybe doing the Colorado Trail, or who knows. I don't want to give up hope. I really don't want to, but I also, it feels important to me to have a sense of social responsibility. And right now that means thinking of other people and not just thinking of myself. And so moral of that whole story is I'm going to continue to do the things to prepare for my PCT hike, but I don't really know what's going to happen. And it makes me really sad to think of all the preparation I've done for this, and just how long I've been planning this hike. But at the same time, if I really sit back and think about it, this whole experience, it actually makes me realize I have a lot to be grateful for. And, you know, if the PCT doesn't happen this year, I didn't have to move out of my home. I didn't have to quit a job. You know, like just the way that my life is designed, like I had the ability to not have to let go of those things. I've saved money for this, and so that I could be out there on the trail, so I'm not hurting super bad financially. you know, I live in a small mountain town, which means I have the ability to go out and be socially and be responsible while recreating outdoors. I feel for those of you who live in cities. I know that it's hard because a lot of these areas you can't really go out in the mountains within a 10-mile radius of where you live, and you can't really, if you do so, there's not the ability for social distancing. So just know that I feel you, and I send you some love, and just know that all of these outdoor spaces will be there for you when this is over. And I don't know, part of me just really hopes that by being a little bit more real and raw here, that if someone watching this wasn't taking this all seriously, that you might start to take it a little more seriously, because unfortunately, I feel like we're just going to continue to get privileges taken away from us until we are saved from ourselves, meaning that until we can truly be responsible and commit as a, you know, national community, global community, really, to social distancing, we're going to be dealing with this for a long time to come. And so the sooner that we all just commit and drop in, the sooner we can all get back to our lives and what we want to be doing. So anyways, yeah, I am in a space of just hopefulness and waiting to see what happens. And even though things are definitely not what I expected, I'm doing my best just to lean into those feelings of gratitude for the blessings that I do have, and just trying to really lean into the things that I do have control over, which is staying active, eating well, socializing with friends, mostly virtually. I've been taking a ton of virtual online yoga classes and just doing a lot of Skypes with people I haven't talked to in forever. So anyways, I guess I don't really have anything else to say in today's vlog, but I'll keep you guys in the loop as to what ends up happening with the PCT, and I hope to just kind of continue to share with you guys through this whole experience, and just do some more vlogs and just have some more sit-down conversations with you guys about the things that really matter. And I hope that we can continue to connect on more levels than just some hardcore hike for 4.5 months through the woods. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much. And if you liked this video, if you like these vlogs, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm still super excited to be here sharing on YouTube no matter what happens, and I will see you all next week.